Hey everybody, welcome back to A Wizard's Lizard with Bearded Narwhal, also known as this guy. Let's get started with Rajah, I guess, since he's our only character. And let's go for a Trident run tonight. I really like the Trident, and I really wish we could get Multi-Strike and the Trident. We will buy Lantern, though. Just so that you guys can see a little bit. I know this game is dark. I guess if you're full screened, it's not a huge deal. But either way. Alright, there we go. Why am I using that? I should be using my mouse. I just got done playing Binding of Isaac for the night. Kind of embarrassing. I guess I am only a couple episodes in, so shouldn't expect too much from me, but at the same time, man, game's rough though. It's not an easy one. Of course, we find a golden axe first floor when we buy a really good weapon. We also have another weapon. It's kind of strange. A little bit of an odd shop there, giving us two weapon choices. I wish there was like a holster in this game where you could carry two different weapons. So like if I really need money, I could pull out the golden axe and use it. But if I don't, I could just ignore it. Okay, so that's the end of this floor. Let's go ahead and leave. What happens if you're poisoned when you leave? You're still poisoned. Okay. I'm always looking for ways to like bug myself out of poison somehow. Alright, that room's kind of nice if there's something we barely can't afford. Like that. Okay, so it looks like we're going to collect this for a second. Yes, I'm aware if you walk in the middle of them, you do get both lines. I just missed. There you go. We can almost afford that now. Maybe if we destroy all three of these. In fact, if all three of them had dropped 50 gold, we would have been able to afford it. However, only one did. Oop. Ooh. I guess this is going to be a pentagram. Yes, very convenient that they placed the pentagram next to that shop almost always. It's like, oh, once you're done rezzing, stop by it. I guess it's more of like a entrepreneurial move on this guy. He's like, oh, when people come back to life, when that dumb lizard comes back to life after dying, I'll be able to take all of his money because he'll need health. Just gonna set my shop up right here. Where you going, lizard? Why aren't you gonna die on this floor? Aren't you gonna do the Arthur's Lance strategy? No. Because I'm not that good at this game yet. Anyway. Oof. Tough crowd. Whoop! Really, I only hit that owl once? Every other owl I hit like twice? Seems unreasonable. Alright. We could really use a damage upgrade. There we go. Nicely done. Besides that awful damage we took. So I guess we will end up buying some stuff from that cheating old man who decided to set up shop right next to the living chamber, I guess we want to call it. Alright. However, first priority is to buy this blueprint. It's pretty nice. Maybe we'll get a better weapon. I don't know. Dark Iron Gauntlets. It's another health upgrade item. I guess I can swing that eventually, like start the game by buying all of the health grade upgrades. But how did I word that? Health upgrade upgrades? Anyway, maybe later I can have like a full set of Dark Iron and just be super tanky for the beginning of the run, and then as we get hurt, slowly, well, not as we get hurt, but as we go through the game, slowly replace it with Spike Gear. That might work. Wow, we took a lot of damage here. It's fine, though. I think I probably should have hit us there. Okay, is that the whole floor? Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, let's go see what we can buy from that guy. I think it'd be too daring of us to keep going without healing up a little bit. It might take a little while because there's a bunch of spider webs on this floor. That's fine though. Sure you guys don't mind. You'd rather see me beat this game and maybe unlock a new character or two or something like that. I would actually love and welcome a new character. Not that I don't like Rajah, I just think another character could be cool as well. Alright. And I like the axe, after I buy an item at the beginning of the game, I think it's really weird to pick up a new item. Unless it's like a better version of it. Like if you start the game with a spear, and then you find the trident, you're like, oh yeah, definitely I'll upgrade. Or if you have this and you find a better version of it. I don't know if there is one, but I'm assuming there is, since we've only delved so far into this game. Okay, Cemetery 2 complete. And I still haven't hidden my cursor yet on this game. I always say that, and then I never do it. Oop. Nice. Oh. Yeah, that's probably a mimic, if I were to say. It's not, just to prove me wrong. Shaman gloves versus fire resistance. What do shaman gloves do? Oh, that's the wrong one. Increases totem power. I actually kind of like that. I dig it. Okay, looks like there's no dire owls here. Oof. I wish the dire owls were huge. Not to, like, increase the difficulty because it needs it, but because... Actually, are those dire owls? Is that how it names them? I've always just kind of called them that. I don't know if I got that from the game or from my Dungeons & Dragons ears, but... I don't know. Go back to town. At least we rescued a villager this run, which is more than we could say for yesterday, where I just decided to ignore all strategy that this game normally entails. Okay. That's nice. I don't think we'll survive this floor, if I had to guess. Unless we find some fabulous health along the way, I think it's very unlikely that we'll make it out not as a ghost. Yep, this might be the room to do it, in fact. Mainly because there's a werewolf, and werewolves are hard. Oh, and I clicked out of the game. That always helps. There we go. Whenever you see my cursor leave, and then my character just run into a wall, it probably means I clicked out of the game and should look into full screening. I don't really want to, because I think it looks kind of better this way. I guess for you, it's already stretched, so it's not a huge deal if I do it on my end, too. Nice. Lots of money. We end up finding a shop on this floor. That could turn out very well for us. Alright, where are we? We're in a room that... Ooh. Okay. We're gonna take a little risk here and fight Zombie Warlord at our current state of health. Our damage isn't great. Oh, we died. Okay. There we go. Let's just keep this line going. Okay, we destroyed the ghost portals. Okay, what is wrong with me? This is supposed to be the easy one where we can just kind of run away because we know exactly where he's going, but I'm kind of screwing it up. He's about half dead now. Oh my god. We need to utilize the run feature, actually. I think that's our problem right now. Whoop. Okay, don't come over here with that. Oh. Oh, don't die against this guy. Zombie Warlord's our easiest boss. Oh. Oh, we did it. Somehow. Wow, that was a lot. That was way harder than he has been in the last couple runs. Ooh. Okay, that's nice. What is that? The Slord. What the? What is that? Large and slow. Increases attack cooldown. I'm sorry, Trident. I have to try this out. It's slow, but it looks like it deals so much damage. I wish I had the Abacus right now. Does it pierce through enemies? If it does, it's way better. If it doesn't, it's terrible. Okay. It looks like it doesn't. That might be terrible for us. Kills those in 2 hits, though. Kinda nice. There we go. We might have a problem on rooms that swarm us, though. That's what I'm worried about now. Okay. Whoop. Oop. What is left in this room? Oh, okay. Him. 3 hits. Not awful. Not super powerful either. Combined with a couple damage upgrades, this could be a very potent weapon. However, right now, it's just kind of... especially since its range is so bad. If its range was a little higher, I'd be super happy with it. But slow attack speed, slow travel speed, really low range, not a super huge fan of it. I think I made a mistake. That's okay. That's what living's about. Living and learning, especially in video games. Okay, here we go. Not a mimic? Is that a soul? Yeah, soul totem. Alright, where are you? There it is. I knew there was one. There kept... there was always one spirit coming from this side of the room. Nice. Where are we going? Is that the end of this floor? This side, at least. Go ahead and bounce off that. Whoop. Alright, so where now? We don't have a compass or anything like that, so we really don't have any basis for our judgments. Ooh, ghost. That was dangerous. Whoop. Alright, keep it up. Whoop. Oh, God. Okay. Okay, so that's what a soul orb looks like if it's trapped on the water. Yep. Okay. Wonderful. Are either of you alive? No. Good. Stay that way. Figured that might have a ghost, that's why I backed away. That one did not. Good, good. Whoop. Whoop. New soul orb. Luckily, we're getting all of our soul orbs back because we did use quite the large amount on the zombie warlord because we were playing horribly. Horrible. Oh, shopkeeper. Okay. Yeah, this deals 15 damage by its... This deals 20 damage with no damage upgrades. That's pretty good. I just wish we were a little faster with it. I don't know. I guess 20 damage per hit's pretty good. I'd rather deal 10 though and like hurt everyone. You know? Okay, so we do deal soul damage to them. Are we healing them? Did we heal ourselves with that? Don't tell me it's true. Okay, we got fruit there. Maybe that's what happened. Looks like that's a no on the healing from this. Looks like we just... Oh my god, there's so many spirits here. These guys are not running out of spawns, are they? Normally their spawn points eventually run out of gas. Yeah, there it goes. Okay. Well, we lost all the health we gained on this floor. That's fine. We gained a lot of soul orbs. I guess that makes sense, being a ghost. Collecting more soul power. Okay. Oop. Other boop. Ah. Nice. Alright, so let's keep going. Oh, this is the exit. I'm thinking I'm gonna leave after I defeat this floor. Alright, so yeah. Soul damage doesn't hurt those at all. It can deal damage to the normal zombies, though. Oh. Nice. That was dumb. Oh, mimics. Come on. I hate mimics, man. They drop such terrible items. They're always like, oh, here's a little bit of cash. Sorry for the inconvenience. Oh, you were hoping for like a spiked gauntlet? Not here. It's like going to Arby's and the roast beef sandwich is off the menu. And then they stab you, I guess, is the full analogy there. Alright. Sewer 2. We've been playing for 17 minutes. I hope I don't die 17 minutes in, because uploading a 17-minute video is like, hey guys, I died really early. Check out this video. Okay. Not a mimic. Mage gloves. I'll take that. I like soul power over shaman upgrades any day. Oh, man. That's potentially awesome. Let's not die to this sludge monster, though. Yeah. Does that mean there's a, Let's buy this, at least. I think that means there should be a resurrection chamber on this floor. Maybe it's not right next to that shop in the sewers? That'd be interesting. And very useful if we found one. Alright. Yep. There's some more money in case we need to buy more health. Once we become living again. I would very much like to become living again. Oh, also, a partial reason as to why I like soul power more than I like totem power is because it seems like when you get totem power, you don't, like, I don't know, it's not that huge of a deal, whereas when you get soul power, it increases the soul orb burst power, but it also increases the amount of health you regain when you come back to life. And that's a very interesting interaction. I think it was a good decision on their point to add an added benefit to having soul power, because otherwise soul power is kind of underpowered because you have ammo for it. It's the only thing in the game that you do have ammo for, and then I don't know, and then it's just not as strong as the other ones as well because it doesn't benefit you in so many different ways. I don't know, I think it was a good decision. I'm happy with that. So honestly, I'm a little surprised we've lasted this long. Okay, this might be it though. If we get frozen right next to one of these wraith things, it's over for us. Oh man, I played chicken hoping that he was only one hit away. He was not. He was a couple hits away still. There we go. There we go. Little better. Alright, let's try to take this out. Nice. There. 2 free soul orbs on this floor. Alright, thank God that wasn't a sludge monster. That is, though. we go. Wonderful. Oh, money. Oh, there we go. Coming back to life like a champ. The lizard with 30 HP. Whew. So let's go buy all of the healing that shop has to provide. That's awesome. Now we can get poisoned by the walls, though, which is kind of terrible. But I'm okay with it, so long as we can keep our run moving. There we go. I think we could buy both of these and still be fine. I don't know if we need to. Yeah, we don't need to yet. We'll come back for that cooked meat if we need to. Yes. Oh, so nice to be alive again, not worried about actually dying for good. I think that is an interesting part of this game. As a roguelike, generally death means you're done. In this, you get 2 chances, which makes you think it would be a little more forgiving in that aspect, but this game is really hard. I've beaten Binding of Isaac a bunch of times. I've never beaten this game. As you can see, all of my plays of this game are on YouTube, so let's get out of there before more come to life. Oh, so we can not unlock that because we didn't pick up that key on the first floor. There we go. There's some mutant zombies for us. Cute little mutants. Alright. I was hoping we could kill that Zora before we moved, but... Oh. So now we have a reason to buy the steak. I very narrowly dodged that. It was probably terrible placement by myself, but it's fine. Oh, a goo monster. And he didn't leave one behind. Excellent. So let's finish out the floor before we do buy anything. Alright, let's try not to get poisoned again. What came to life? Oh, of course. Alright, we found the end. Oh my god, there's so many eyeballs in this room. Oh, we're so dead. Not bad. One last eye. Oh, 2 eyes. Ooh, okay. Who's alive now? Guess it had to be one of these goos. Yep. Okay, let's check our floor. We have 2 branching paths to explore, and I think one of them is gold, and I don't feel right leaving... And I mean permanent gold, like villager gold. And I don't feel right leaving... Oh, that's so nice. 25 damage per swing makes this a little more worth it. It is still slower attack again. That's fine. We can handle it. We should be able to one-shot some things that we weren't able to previously. I think. Alright, so let's go to the right here. Yep. Oh, a bunch of zombies. Wow. Soul Totem making quick work of those zombies. Wonderful. Good job. Probably should have... Oh, there's our villager. There we go. Okay, none of these enemies only have 25 health. But that's fine. Oof. So there's 1,000 gold on this run. Very, very good. I'd be very surprised if we can beat the sewer hag at this rate, but we're gonna try. We'll try our darndest. Well, glad I came over here to see something that we can no longer afford. So we're gonna go buy our health. And, yeah. We should be good. Well, maybe we can afford it if one of these drops an unreasonable amount of treasure like that just did. Happen again, and our chances look up. It didn't. It's fine, though. Either way, I'm okay with either buying the blueprint or getting the health for this run. I'd actually prefer the health for this run because I really want to beat the game, man. I really, really do. I miss my trident, especially now that I have increased damage. The trident's definitely better than this sword. Sorry to admit it. I admitted it a while ago, though, so it's not new news. Stop acting surprised. Alright, so 25 damage. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for this poison to go by. I think it actually takes longer to do that. Also, it looks like it doesn't re-inflict poison while we're poisoned, so we might as well just keep trekking it along during that phase. So there's no point in taking that with our current spiked gauntlet situation. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. May I have another? Okay, those don't explode in one hit either. Man, those do. Whoop! Oh, of course. I should have left all of those alone. Okay. So we don't have any maps, so let's just keep trekking it. What enemies are in here? There's one. That's seriously it. Left behind a dude, though. And, oh, no mimic. What is that? Tunic of Speed. I think it literally just raises our speed, which I'm okay with. More mobility is always good in this type of game. Especially in a type of game where it's just all one plane of movement. I guess two, up and down, side to side. Whoa. Okay, that's the room that you need the shovel for, allegedly. Alright, let's go down, back to the starting room, I guess. And which way do we go? Let's go down. Oop. Explosion room. This should be a free room for us. Little nap, basically. Don't want to kill ourselves after saying that like we did before. I'm sure you guys all remember that episode where we just stood next to a barrel and killed ourselves on it. I actually think that's the run that we made it to the final boss and then died. Which is worse because we would have been in a really good position if we hadn't done that. There we go. If we can kill that guy from any angle other than right next to it, we have a good chance of not triggering that slime guy. Whoop. And that way we won't have to deal with him. Just die. Alright. There we go. Just don't go on that side of the room. Remember that. I think we could actually beat the boss at this health, so if she's at the end of this terminal, I'm gonna fight her. Oh, we found her. Now that I've been talking big, I need to stick to my guns and actually fight the boss. Talking like a big shot, and it's like, alright. Big man, aren't you? Okay, now I'm less sure. Okay. Is that it, though? Alright, let's do it. You know what? Let's do it and get off this godforsaken floor. Sewer hag. Whoop. Man, that was bad. Alright, we died already. It's fine though. It looks like there's two types of this boss, quite like the first one. One of them spawns the green spore mushrooms, and the other spawns the orange exploders. Honestly, I prefer the orange exploder boss because we can actually hurt her with them as well. I'm probably gonna die here. My hubris got the best of me this run. Alright. Looks like we are hitting her with our soul power. Oof. This is rough. This low attack speed, I think, is what's doing us in, ultimately. And the low attack range. We basically had to be right next to her to win. So, we got to the sewer hag and we died. 30-minute run. At least we got 1,000 treasure. We're getting really close to being able to buy the trident and multi-strike, which is going to be awesome. So stay tuned for that. I hope you enjoyed the episode, even though I lost. If you did enjoy it, let me know by liking. If you want to see more Wizards Lizard in the future, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, or just come back and visit. I do upload a Wizards Lizard every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 11:30. So, once again, thanks for watching. This has been Bearded Narwhal. I'll see you next time.